Listen to this testimony.
About a month ago, I brought my son in to the dentist, and they had told me, he just went for a regular cleaning, and they had told me that he had an abscess tooth. His permanent molar was not just coming in sideways, but it was actually digging into the baby molar into his mouth. And the reason why I know it was digging into it, because they actually showed me the x-ray. So I saw the permanent molar coming in, digging into the baby molar's tooth. And they told me that they said that they was going to have surgery on his mouth to remove the baby tooth, and then to hopefully put a space something in his mouth, so that hopefully the permanent molar, when it comes out, it'll leave the space in between so that the other teeth can grow in. So I said, all right, we'll have that done. When y'all want it done? They want it done the next month. So we went in and set the appointment. And this past Monday, we went in. Well, let me backtrack. Sunday, I believe my son actually went to the pastor.
Yes, he did.
And told him that he was going in to have surgery on his mouth.
He had to drink sleepy juice.
And yes, he had to take sleepy juice. That's right.
That's what he said.
So my wife went to the pastor Sunday night and explained it further to him, to let him know, Sunday morning after morning service, to explain to him further what needed to be done. So the pastor said, all right, I want to pray for him that night. So we brought him up for prayer, knowing what the condition was.
Hallelujah.
But I knew that prayer can change things.
All right. Hallelujah.
Monday morning, my wife and I, we went in, and my wife and I were actually talking on the way to the doctor. And she was just telling me how nervous she was. She was so nervous. And I said, don't even worry about it. I said, Pastor prayed, we believe it, and God will do the work. So we went in to the doctor, and when they called his name, I asked my wife, I said, you want to go in with them? She said, no, I'm too nervous. I said, all right, I'll go in with him. So we went in, and when we went in, the nurse looked at the charts and looked at all the information, and she said, you know what? I think we ought to take another x-ray. I said, that's fine with me, even though I knew that the doctor already had taken all the x-rays and saw what he saw. But I said, that's fine with me. So they took Sean out of the chair and brought him back to the x-ray room again, and then they brought him back into the room to prep him for the surgery.
My Lord.
Then the doctor came in that was going to do the surgery on his mouth and took both x-rays together, put them side by side. I couldn't understand the doctor because she was of an Oriental descent. So, but the little things that I could get from her, I had to turn to the other nurse and say, so are you telling me that my son don't need surgery? She said, basically what she's saying is that somehow or another, the tooth where it was crooked coming in has all of a sudden straightened itself out. I thank God for that. God is a prayer answering God. All you have to do is trust and believe and let God do the work.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor,